Hello, I'm Michael Boatman. Westchester County is home to more than 120,000 young people between the ages of 16 and 24. Whether they live in Yorktown or Yonkers, Pound Ridge or Portchester, these years are filled with opportunities and challenges, with promise and pitfalls. Getting from 16 to 24 can feel like a lifetime. All of us can remember back to our own teen years, and many of us have watched our own children navigate the transition from teen to adult. How successfully we finish high school, go on to a promising first job or higher education, and delay starting a family. How well we avoid the wrong turns and mistakes so easily made can shape our lives for years to come. Many young people may need a second or third chance to get it right. Otherwise, they run the risk of becoming disconnected from school, work, or other positive activities. All young people have hopes and dreams. Through its advocacy for children, Westchester Children's Association is working to make sure that each of them has what they need to realize those dreams and become productive adults.
I told people I had a child, and people was like, really? Like, oh my God, you're so young. And I felt kind of like outside. I'm like, oh wow, like I'm the only one who has. I knew it was other teen mothers, but it wasn't that many. And I don't know, felt kind of bad a little bit. My mother was addicted to crack cocaine, and we got taken away from her, which, you know, I ended up in a group home after. My family didn't take me, so that kind of hurt me too. I had nobody, just me and my daughter.
I really didn't think I was like going anywhere, you know. I was like, I'm never gonna graduate, I'm never gonna get out of here. I'm probably gonna wind up dropping out.
I used to hang with a lot of people, used to do a lot of things or whatever, got arrested. It wasn't really the thug life, it was just like, I wanted cash, and my mom's wasn't around like that, so I did what I had to do.
I was just no boundaries. I knew where I wanted to go, I just didn't know the right path to take to get there.
We're great at reaching those kids that already have everything in front of them, but we miss the boat with those kids that don't have those opportunities.
I know a lot of kids that I grew up with that are locked up, and my friend currently, like, he's realizing it now, but it took him a 2.5-year bid for him to realize what it really is.
No matter what the consequence was, whether it was a negative or a positive one, I would just be doing it. So like if kids wanted to cut class, I was with them.
It's all about the company you're around. So if you see an older person that you look up to, like a brother or a cousin or your brother's friend doing it, you're gonna wanna try to tag along with them and try to do the same thing. So
it might be that they don't have a family structure that's working for them. And this is not just minority families, this is families across the board. And they end up gravitating to these gangs, and next thing you know, a kid at 16 years old, not knowing that much better, does something that ruins the rest of his life.
I was never gang affiliated, but I was always around the wrong people. I knew that, but I felt at that time that's all I had.
I grew up in group homes since about the age of 8, you know. About 16, 17, I ended up in juvenile, in a juvenile delinquency center, where I met a social worker who followed me out of the jail, you know, and I went back to the group home and continued to get into trouble and things of that nature. But the social worker continued to follow me.
And my policy is continue to work with them despite that they don't listen to you. Provide them with the information, provide them with the services, and eventually they'll get the picture.
Our effort is really to develop a relationship, a bond, and help our young people begin to see their journey, see their future, and provide for them whatever they need to move in a direction that's going to help them stand on their feet.
it's pretty much like a service for the youth around the community. Pretty much help you like with everything. I got my first job here actually too.
I did 3 months of a dental assistant class. It's a 2-year program, and then I did a couple 100 hours worth of interning at Dr. Lozano's office till I got my certificate.
When I went to BOCES, like, my teacher was great. The teachers down the hall were great. The teachers in other buildings, like, I can actually talk to also.
You got more one-on-one time with the teachers and everything. It was a lot easier to learn things, and then there was other people that were like you there, so like you could talk to them about things in their high school and everything.
People in here really care. Like, some of them really, really care for people. Like, let me not say some of them. The ones that I've encountered really care for people, really care. Like, they'll go to the end for you.
I actually left Children's Village for a while, and I came back recently, and I think 2010 I came back. And they helped me get on, you know, track.
Since I've been here a year, got me jobs, interviews. Even if it's jobs I don't like, they still get you a job. They help you with transportation. They got my level up. They got my confidence up.
You get recognized, you know, and it makes you feel good inside. So, like, any program that could do that is the bomb, yeah.
I decided one day to go the right direction, and she helped me do that, you know, convinced me that I could, you know, enter into Westchester Community College.
It really is about helping young people to stand on their feet and to work and to earn their way and to pay their way.
There were many things that made the change in my life. It started with a person giving that spark, you know, and me taking that and expanding from there.
I gotta be on the right track. I can't be on the wrong track because I gotta provide for my daughter.
So I have to just like try to get out there and do what I want to do and make sure I'm happy with my life, you know.
I've been in places I haven't had electricity. I live with a fridge, like a cooler with ice, because the refrigerator wasn't working. So I've been there, done it. So I feel like I'm a good example for other people.
I got my master's at Fordham. You know, before then, it's a master's in social work, when I say. I got a bachelor's in social work and associates in human services. So basically, most of my educational career has been based on human services, social work.
A year from now, I see myself in college, studying for to be a registered nurse.
We stand in the gap, right? We stand in the gap between failure and success.